No čaute, tak to skúsime teda druhýkrát. Mal som troška problémy s dropnutými framami, neviem prečo. Tak som reštartoval zase routera, najskôr to bude zase v poriadku, tak to vždycky býva. Neviem pochopiť prečo to tak je, hej. Jednoducho to nedáva žiaden zmysel, prečo musíme reštartovať vždycky router. Pritom internet je dobré, hej. Len proste Streamlabs, ja neviem čo s ním je. Prečo vyžaduje odo mňa, aby som mal reštartnutý router, hej? Ale možno tam je čo iné. Ja toho nevidím. Dobre, tak to pustíme ešte raz, teda. A snad sa to už neposere, lebo tie ukážky sú celkom zdlhavé. Dáme new. Yes. Dáme si ten medium.
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life. Just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs, and something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
No, senza to znova neposere. Teda hra se to posralo.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. You got this floor?
Sure.
All right, look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
Nie, zase na tom istom mieste. Zase na tom istom mieste sa tu sere. Robí Max, kokos. Vyzerá, keby Max Payne tam robil problém ako hra. Náhle som v hre, tak to začne blbnúť. Ale keď som mimo tej hry, môžeme dať nejakého iného okna alebo niečo také. Dobre, ale ja chcem ísť do menu, kurňa.
Edge, along with everything else.
Dobre, vyskúšame dať settings a šupneme to do nejakého okna, lebo toto robí Max Payne. Do výpadky. Full screen off. Dáme off. Apply changes. No teraz čo robí zase? Tak to seká. Čo robí ten Max Payne? Koľko s tým streamom? Dá sa to vôbec streamovať toto? Skúšame dať nejaké... Neviem, niečo mu vadí. OK, dám full screen, necháme. Môžeme to šupnúť na DirectX 10.1, čo to spraví? Možno tam sú nejaké problémy s tým. To chce reštartnúť hru. Ježiši Kriste, toto je deň. Oh ja. No dobre, tak teraz zaspomíme, že môžeme preskočiť ukážku, lebo uvidíme, či to pomôže, lebo nechápem fakt, čo robí ten Max Payne tomu. No ukáž. Tak sme tu, ideme do settingu. Dáme display. Tu nič není. Dáme grafiku. Dáme tu 10.1. Vyhľadzovanie žiadne. A čo ja viem, uvidíme, čo to spraví. Ako náhle sa spustí hra, tak proste to blbne. Max Payne žere asi fakt, že mŕtne grafiku.
I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
No teraz to vyzerá v pohode. No to možno tá DirectX 12 tam robila problém naozaj. Dobre, ja si toto ešte dám preč, aby som toto videl, keby náhodou. Som videl, či sa niečo deje so systémom alebo nie, ale vyzerá, že to je už v poriadku. Ako som náhle zmenil tú DirectX 12. Neviem, čo to robilo za problémy. A malo by to byť už v pohode. Dobre. Sorry za to, ale nič nespravím, to nemôžem vedieť, hej, dokým nespustím stream. Dobre, ešte som vytvoril ten systém, aby som ho videl. No teraz žere 50% grafika, na DirectX 12 išla na 100%. Toto musím zdvíhať. Dobre, to sa stále nebeží shiftom. No, tu je karnička.
Sooner or later, I'd have to go out there and see what was happening.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Jaki jump.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? The hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Tá optimalizácia Max Payne 3 asi nie je moc dobrá. Ako na hre to nebolo vidieť, keď som to hral, len stream začal sekať hrozne, lebo ako náhle je grafika na 100% vyťaženosť a vlastne renderujem, o stream sa stará grafika, tak stream začne sekať, no. Ale sa rovno, že teraz je dosť... ešte raz sa tam idem kúknúť, čo to tu na tú grafiku všetko žere. Dáme zaradiť na grafike, tak toto chcem vidieť, aby som videl, že čo to žere, tú grafiku. Tak to si dám na prvých tieto aktívne veci. Dobre. Max Payne 44% grafiky, hej. Nesto, jak predtým. Mám práve tlačítkom si mierime. Dobre, už sme naproti iným dierom. Hej, OBS-ko. Niečo OBS 64 XZ. 10%, ďalších 5% Streamlabs. No takže OBS 64 žere ešte viac ako Streamlabs. Zvláštne. Kvečkom sa kavrneme.
Once Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Shoot. Odpraviť tlačítko. Spomalujeme. Nice. Ešte musím zdvíhať zbraň.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive.
Hej, 36 Streamlabs ako samotné. Tak to strieľanie na slepo je dobré. Vykrivený trošičku.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate. Great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Že dneska nebol vlastne internet, blbla. Že blbla grafika, ale grafika išla na 100%.
Rattling with gunfire.
Vytočne.
Was I too late?
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! I'm here! Mr. Bronco! You're okay. You're okay.
Surhailla without painkillers.
Wanna get up? You're okay. Come with me. Just come here. It's okay. Stay right here.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha
To je najlepšie na tejto hre bolo. Tam drbajú tam titulky brazilské kokos, alebo čo to je?
Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos.
Aha, neviete, čo tam píšu, hej.
Chama uma ambulância!
No dobre, chce asi nemocne. Túto sanitku nejakú.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so.
Strelili ma do chrbta.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Calma. 103. 103.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Počkej, ja som niečo spravil, autonok sa nešiel asi dodrbal s chatom, takže aj niekto písal, tak sorry, že som neodpovedal. Lebo očividne tu blbol. Môžem to ešte raz takto pustiť. Sekundičku, lebo možno sa tam točilo stále tento. Tam sa točil. No, toto žere troška, tak to vypnem. Zbytočne v pozadí mám pustené. Už. Dobre. No to... Dobre, teraz by to malo byť už v pohode. Ešte tam necháme tento štatistiku pre istotu. A to už nemusím, to už vidím, že tá grafika je v pohode. Dobre, možno tam bolo to, uvidíme, či to robilo tá Direct 12 v tom Max Payneovi nastaveniach, alebo potreboval proste reštart, ja viem. V každom prípade teraz to vyzerá, že to je všetko v poriadku už, takže.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey.
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela.
She's the good sister. Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. But it's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde. Vambora, galera.
Tá bom.
Cuidado aí.
Good luck.
I love this place. E aí, Zé Carioca, falou, brother. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso's little
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna. Your table, nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio! Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were good, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan. He couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, need precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed, and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
No to ne napadne ty ksichty.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass.
Jak se prepíná?
I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna
Mám
in
super
time.
tablátom. Jak se prepíná? Musím si pozrieť nastavenia. Jak sa prepíná ten footage. Print etc. Interact crouch. Toggle attachment. Pečkom. Pick up weapon F. Devina. Quick turn X. Kamera toggle H. Dáme Hčko teda. Troška od ruky, ale vlastne, že to tam je.
I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes.
Ja, týmto sa automaticky spúšťa.
The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Ja sa vždycky prepájam na tú blbú stranu.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Počkaj, tak tu si prepájam na toto. Dobre. No ale bude uznelo pištole.
I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area.
Problém s tými nastaveniami. Ctrl je beh, čo je shift? Je bol spomalenia. Práve tlačítko je lepšie meriť, ale tak nezvyk oproti tej dvojka a jednotka. Pečko je dole.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
Čo sa týka tejto streľby, tak to je super, ako tá hra sa troška hrá na takú dosť realistickejšiu. Aj tým, že sa pomaly hýbe tá postava. Aj proste má svoje tie animácie, že keď sa chcete vrátiť. Nie je to také jednoduché, jak predošle. Ja si by som mal šetriť s nábojmi. Stále sa to tu saveuje F5-kou? Či tak sa to saveuje? To asi má svoje checkpointy toto.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight at a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. I got a girl at college in Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen.
Veľmi dôležité informácie, no.
Be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema,
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
To je to dobre správne. Čo ešte ostane na tej zemi. Pokračovať.
We're still alive, at least. This
Let's
crew
go.
was starting to look a lot like friends of the gate crashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Kopniem si do neho.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Oj, kam išli? Sem. No, lekárnička.
I'd gone head first through a glass window. I deserved a little something for the pain. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it.
Ty vole. Tak to riskovať, hej.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by an aggressive psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings.
Hrozne rozmazané to všetko. Ale tak. No, ten Max má za sebou kopec veci už, no.
Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me up, Bob, and I'm watching nails. All I said.
Come on, come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now. Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Right? Oh yeah, look, there they are.
Snažím musel piť preboha, však taká hudba.
Look, quick, get after her. Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you gotta do something. Come on, get the rifle back there.
She's making a run for it.
Hey, hold on. Bring it around.
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Got her! Kill that son of a bitch!
Stay on.
Don't worry, I see her.
How did they know we were gonna be here? It doesn't take a genius. I'm always at this club on a Tuesday.
No, jasne.
She's headed for the roof.
Gotta get around this thing.
How is this getting around it? I'm in. Oh look, look, there she is there.
He's gonna kill her, Max!
Ja mám ešte pre istotu 16 krát do hlavy.
Inside, Passos, get us down there.
Right, I'm headed to the helipad. Shit.
Drop. No! Max! 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 Max!
A však sa trávia, ne? Ten viac trpí ako Lara Croft, ako z tých nových Tomb Raiderkách.
Wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Bronco's security team consisted of more than a drunk American.
Hra sa to dobre. Hlavne tá streľba je dobrá. Jedna rána do hlavy a máš kľud.
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Dobre. Máme dosť.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O Serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar! Vou gostar de matar essa puta! Tem muita coisa que eu gosto.
Poď. No, sa zasekol.
Levanta, porra! Levanta, caralho!
Vypýtam si, keď som si zobral túto pištolu do prdela. Jedna veľká zbraň. Nejaké malé. Dobre, že sa dostal prepňa ten pohľad. Pip, 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 pip.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. Maybe that's why we got along.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What are you doing? Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passo's was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Well, what choice do we have?
We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... But we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí, parado, filho da puta!
Calma.
Parado aí, parado! De merda! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido! Me mostra o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Podłożyć są prasa? Nie.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. There's got to be a first aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast.
Shit!
At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, man. Let's go.
A niech on się to najdzie.
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Come on, don't give up on me now, bro.
No bo już widziałem.
Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
Easy there, Grandpa. Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve up, come on. All right, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
Who the hell do you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia, foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui, vamos vazar, vamos, vamos! Onde é a saída, porra?
Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio? Cala a boca, porra, se concentra, caralho!
Jak się otworzona rama. Kvečko da je bio nice place. Chyba się pozbieramy troszkę zbroni, lebo co nam chodzi? A, już to końca. Myślałem, że się zdychał. Aha, poczekaj, tak to funguje. Może ma dział, ale wtedy może mieć maksymalnie obliczony pistolet. Rozumiem.
Pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it.
Kurde, ale taka referencja na jednotku dwójku.
Just another day at the office, huh?
You should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Where the hell's he going?
What we got here?
Does he have the money?
Heads up.
Here comes
friends.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover you.
To poznamy.
Come on, let's move.
Why don't you see if you can draw any more attention to us? Wasting time, man.
Son of a bitch.
O, się dostał, pięknie.
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
Okay, let's go.
More trophies and game plans. It had been a very long time since I'd had one of either. It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
In there, in there.
No. Nasze pieniążki tam są. No.
Essa porta aqui, fecha essa porta depressa. Ah, que pariu! Ah!
Ei, peraí, não me deixa aqui sozinho.
O que, seu viado do caralho? Cadê a
No, dał się partia tam wyszła.
Cadê uma bala na sua cabeça, filha da puta?
Ei! Ei, morre, favelado, filha da puta!
Eles devem ter ido por aqui.
Jak w skuteczności Brazylii, no.
They seem nice
A
and
za sami ludzie średnio.
Sai! Vamos, pega os caras, pega os caras.
Were they cops? You tell me. I don't think so.
Caralho, porra! Puta que pariu!
Come on. They're going after the cash. I've had enough of these fools.
Pega, pega, pega!
Ale to się dalej zależy na tych efektach strelby, a máte dobrý pocit z toho, keď do nich strelíte. Nebo to znie, ale je to dobrý pocit. Už ideme nejaké pušky, ale brokovnice stále. Neviem si, čo máte vy. Máme sám park. Mne sa im páči viacej.
Last rites, don't you think?
Look at this blackjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time.
The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it.
No, wyskoczyć tam. Wyskoczył. No, chyba tak zastrzelał. Gdzie strzelam do zestaw? Okej. Ešte tak dobre sa strieľa v tejto hre, že miem náboj napríklad do takýchto vecí ako zastavka. Dobre sa to hrá, no. Čo je to Blackstain?
The blood money was still bleeding. The smell in this place reminded me of how long it had been since I'd had any food. A drinker eats when he's loaded. A real drunk eats when he's not.
Máme z brokovnicou.
Why do I always get to go first? It was time to introduce our sniper pal to something more intimate and short range.
Nikde. Že nikde. Tento bol čo? Au, to tu ide, vole. Chytá sa sviečku, no.
It's getting annoying.
How the hell did they know about the exchange?
This is Sampa, bro. That kind of cash doesn't stay quiet for long. And these kids like expensive toys. Here, put this on. Have a better chance if we split up.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, right. Don't speak too soon, brother.
Looks like it's coming from the stands.
Shit, they got the guy with the bag.
Stay here. Cover me. I'll go after him.
Hey, keep your headset on.
I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Se kotula niekam do bordelu. Sam väčší pozor, kokos. Jak chcę zdjąć z toho piszczu? Dobry masz żywot. Tam beh moc nebeh. No, to nebyl dobrý nápad. No ja viem, že by som nemal takto strieľať, lebo míňam kopec nábojov, ale to je aký dobrý efekt. Dobre, poveríme si. Áno, tá hra sa tvári tak realistickejšie. Lebo je ten jeho beh nie je nič extra. Je to, že môžete mať len jednu veľkú zbraň, alebo dve malé.
Alright, I'm inside. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein, se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né? E aí, menina, alguma alpinista social?
Ele tá aqui!
Exactly what it sounds like.
Pekne streli do nohy a dorazí do hlavy. Tak sme tam s pištolkami. Aj to prebíjanie má proste veľmi pekné. Aha, kľúče. No tá presne je mŕtne. Dobre, takže jednotka je toto, trojka je dve pištole. Tak ja som myslel, že skočí, ale ne v slow motion kokos. To je ten hráč, ktorého zabili na tej party, myslím. Piju ešte jednu. Povedz ešte jednu. Aha, brokonicu vystredal.
Claudio, your golden boy. He'd sure picked the wrong party on the wrong night. Although if the past week was anything to go by, it was safe to assume any party with the Broncos in attendance was the wrong one to be at. Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Zase tlačítko.
Where you headed?
I'm going up. I don't know. I'm guessing nowhere nice.
Any sign of the money?
Nope. Just people shooting at me. Our surprise guest brought a lot of friends. All right. I'm in the upper stands.
I see you. Be careful, you got company.
No shit. No tak, však som chcel skočiť. Veď. Ešte to som si nevšimol. Kurva. Iha, čo si nabijem v lete. Fox.
Okay, I'm in.
How's it looking, Max?
It's all clear up here.
What about the kid with the money?
I don't even... Must be still in this section.
Hang on.
What's happening, Passos?
Gang up ahead of my way. I'm almost out of ammo, bro. Make it a run for it.
All right. Try to clear you some space.
Going back in, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Help me out here, Max. Take out the other two. That son of a bitch, Max.
Oh shit, ten dostal dobrú ranu. Rýchlo nabijeme. Nie? Ježiš, na ňo. No ok, jak to poletí do tej gebulky. Ešte jednu dáme. No pekné. Ty kokos. A tam ešte pada. To je dobre spravené. Tak, niektoré staré hry majú.
I'm trying, pal.
Okay.
Damn, it's locked. I'm gonna try the other side. Can I catch a fucking break here? They're still there calling on me. About to be some real trouble, Max.
Kurwa, kurwa.
Try and find some cover.
Behind you, Max. What are you waiting for? Quick, Max. This doesn't look good.
Jak sa ešte kúkol?
Another one. Bottom of the stairs. Come on, buddy. I'm taking some serious heat here.
I can only shoot one at a time.
Dobre, ste to do zatýlku.
All right, I'm making a run for it. That was too close. I'm
To
getting
bolo
it back
on.
before any more show up. I'm clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
God damn it, Max.
Shit. Now I got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. They can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig.
I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers.
Ja viem, stačí jedna runda do hlavy, ale keď to takto bude efektívne.
Okay, I'm going up.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out. Destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
This is a bad idea.
Good idea. Okay, tam.
Make an entrance, bro. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Deixa pra lá. A gente tá sendo pago pra pegar o dinheiro. Não aqueles dois.
Tá bom.
Jakiś koniec.
At least we know where she is.
Yeah. Fantastic. Another good day's work.
Trouble seems to find us, Max.
Sure. Trouble finds us the same way you found me. Slumped in a bar.
drunk on self-pity. I'd been sitting at the bar for 3 hours, or about 5 years, depending on how you looked at things. I tried not to look at things. I tried not to think about when it was that my existence became less about the things that make up people's lives and more about the holes that losing those things leave behind. But I wasn't doing a very good job at it. These pricks had been annoying me for days. They were typical Jersey rich kids. The ringleader, I think his name was Tony. His dad was some well-known hood, drug dealer, racketeer, pillar of the New Jersey community.
Line them up, line them up, line them up. Let me ask you a question. Let's go. Where the fuck are your donuts?
This kid had a well-developed sense of humor for New Jersey.
Seriously? I thought I told you to get out of here, old man. Yeah, get out of here, old man.
It's a nice echo.
Zmrti.
Gorillas have personalities of their own, or they just agree with everything you say?
Very funny, old man. Very fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, has-been washed-up old cops should go on TV. Yeah. Tell some jokes about how you got your wife killed or some shit. Yeah, where's the little old lady? Or how you got involved with killers. I own this town, amigo.
That's a good line. You practice that in front of the mirror in your underwear?
Mhm.
Your father owns this town. Yeah, dear old dad, well-known drug dealer and murderer. You're nothing but a chump.
Hey, disrespect my family. You ain't got the right.
Hey, you don't take that from this punk, Tony.
I ain't taking nothing from him. God hasn't already deprived him. But I might start anytime. Now say you're sorry.
Say you're sorry.
Has-been caught, motherfucker. Say you are sorry.
Say you're fucking
Now look
sorry,
away from me.
you
Look away
fucking
from me. Don't you stare at me. Say you're sorry.
Listen to him.
Which you want first?
Don't act clever, you fucking leather jacket dipshit cop con. Don't act clever. I will blow your brains all over this counter, every fucking where.
Come on,
Tony. Yeah, don't fuck with me, Marty. I'll shoot you as well. Don't fuck with me.
Marty, he ain't fucking kidding.
Put the gun down, son.
Who the fuck is this?
Put the gun down now.
Hey.
Thank you, thank you. Now get the fuck out of here before any of you get shot.
I got you. Who the fuck are you? I got you.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Go on, fuck
I
off.
get you, motherfucker. I'm coming back for you,
Yeah.
you fuck.
I look forward to it.
Yeah? Stay right here. Stay right here. You don't know who you're fucking with.
Yeah, whatever.
Taky to Zmrti sú najhorší, no.
Max fucking Payne. How you doing, man?
I'm doing about as good as I look.
You don't remember me? Pasos. How Pasos? Come on, we went to the academy together, man. You don't remember?
That's going back a long way, French.
I spent 5 years on the beat in the Bronx, working homicide. I nearly got killed, man. I gave up. I got into private work. Here, Central America, Brazil, where my family comes from, all over.
Ah, that's great. Travel, see the world.
Yeah, keeps me busy. I take care of people, you know? Proper bodyguarding. Hey, I'm working for a good firm. I'm actually here on a bit of a recruitment drive.
Yeah, well, why don't you drive on off back into the sunset there, Pesos? It's been nice catching up.
At least let me buy you a drink.
Yeah, sure. Anybody can buy me a drink.
All right. 2 more. Look, this is the way we do it in Brazil, baby.
I had to admit, I kind of liked the guy.
Hey, another round, another round. Max is buying.
He had a great set of stories, but I still wasn't interested in becoming a white knight again.
Saúde.
Cheers.
Well, I don't look like I go to Shakespeare or something? Saúde!
Get in there. You faggots still got something to say to me?
Yeah. Fuck off.
I don't like spics who tell me to fuck off.
Well, good for you.
Hm.
Now fuck off.
Don't stare at me, whore.
Fuck you, asshole. No dick, asshole.
What you
To
say?
je slovník.
Heard me? I'm not frightened of you, you spray-tan Guido douche.
Girl sure had balls. I had to give her that.
Shit!
I don't know why I did it. I guess I never liked seeing girls get hit. But from that moment, I was dead in that town.
Hey, I'm moving.
Guido douchebag, I hope you all die!
Keep your head down!
Jak se drbolo to. Sviečka. Golden Guns, aha. Za to kurva stalo. Už máme.
It ain't a tunnel. It's a hole.
Oh, to oka dostal. Oj.
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
Hidden away for a rainy day. The only way my first meeting with Passos could have gone any worse was if he turned a gun on me along with everyone else. I should have realized partnerships start as they mean to go on.
Look, I know you're...
Stopped. I told you to stop. Fine. What do you mean we're fine? Come on, huh? We're not fine. Oh, we're not... Hey, wise guy, give me cover,
I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on.
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes.
They ain't gonna make this easy for us, are they?
Stay over here. Cover me.
Yes, sir.
He could have been setting me up for a fall, but something told me to stay put and trust him. The bar was right around the corner from my apartment. It only took a few minutes to get back.
Ale zámku mám dosť, kokos. Čo to mám? 1, 2, 3, 4 zámky.
Thanks for noticing.
Why are you living like this?
Like what?
You know, scratching around? Sitting in bars all day?
Maybe I just haven't found the right guy to put a bullet through my head yet. I just don't know.
I can get you work, Max. Work that only a guy like you can do.
Can you give me work sitting in a bar feeling sorry for myself? Where do I sign up?
Saúde.
Gesundheit.
You were the best guy in the academy. And you won medals on the street.
Hey, I lost loved ones on the street. All right? Family. More than once.
Yeah, I know. So leave. You know? Start over. You've mourned enough.
I ain't a cop no more.
And this ain't cop work. This is protecting people in places where the cops ain't too hot.
No thanks, pal. I think I just better lay low for a while.
You, I want on the roof. You, I want on every doorway. And you guys, I want every fucking corner covered.
About that plan.
I'm coming after you, you motherfucking murdering bastard! Me and 100 angry greaseballs!
Who's that?
Anthony DeMarco. He's the father of the kid I just shot.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Payne! You killed my boy! You killed my only son!
Get out of here now.
You're not inviting these guys in?
When had I ever needed to invite trouble in? It always found me, no matter where I hid.
Vamos, man, let's go! Droga!
Fucking asshole! Son of a cunt!
No, jeszcze do kroku dostał. Pięknie.
I guess I thought if I was going to be shot in the face in here, it would probably be me pulling the trigger.
No agresywnie się. This time.
I didn't have a fancy green light on my gun, just a stubborn desire to stop those thugs from having their way. I hadn't wanted to live so bad in years.
Hey, you're fucking dead!
Don't be afraid of the fires. You think they'll hurt you? You think they'll char your skin and char your bones? But it'll make you clean in the long run. The joys of hygiene.
Okay.
Come to me, you sinners, you evil men. You were born and built in squalor, but today you will be cleansed. Cleansed in fire.
No, troszeczkę cłok.
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. The apartment made me wish I'd got to know him better.
Zasadniczo.
Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy, episode 203. We join our hero on a date at the arcade with Bicycle Helmet Girl.
Yeah, we're not on a date.
We join our hero on a top secret training mission.
That's more like it.
When, in the blink of an eye, the trickster Sassy appears and grabs Bicycle Helmet Girl.
Help me, Baseball Bat Boy!
I'll save you. Bases loaded. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Then suddenly the trickster Saucy presents his latest evil trick, a devilish aging ray.
Oh no, Triple B! Don't get unnaturally old before your time. Don't worry, Bicycle Helmet Girl. I'll never get old.
Oh, drat, I got old.
Hit a green
Fuck.
slam and save me, Triple B.
Oh, gee willikers.
How will our hero hit a home run when he can't even run the bases anymore? What will he do next? Find out in the next episode of The Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
Hippos get hungry in the middle of the night. Good thing Hippo's Hamburgers is open 24 hours. Try the Hippo Family Pack. Keep those little hippos fat.
Fuck.
It made for interesting reading. If I'd been given a few more years looking into the bottom of a glass, I might have been on the same page.
Nic nesłyszę.
Looked like he was keeping an eye on me. Must have thought we were kindred spirits. More and more, I think he was right.
I don't know.
Rent was going to have to be lowered in the building. That was something the tenants committee could thank me for. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I'd thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Get that fuck!
Zvláštne vyskakovanie. No, poďme. Kde? Jak mám vyskákať, kokos? Mám vyskakať iba v spomalilom mode? Zvláštne. Ne, to je si chuj. Dobra, skakaj to fakt není. Keď to dáme dole zbraň. Ne, chuj, skače jak debil. No tak Ečkom to vyvíte, vyliec aspoň. Tady ne.
Let's look alive. We're gonna get this prick. Come on, I wanna get some motivation. Let's go. Hey, what was that? What was what? I heard something. Up there!
A
Wait, up there! It's a bitch. Oh, there he is! Shoot him! God damn it!
No, tak sme preskočili.
You need some help there, brother?
I needed help 5 minutes ago.
You were doing fine.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel that way.
Well, you ain't lost it. Hey, it looks like there might be a way down through the wreck up here.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Oj, kalachy, hej, ale toto je veľké fajné.
This a building compliance meeting up here?
Guys, they got We got a way down to the street. Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here, going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
Ešte sa pozriem, či tam máme svoje karečky.
Scotch and pills.
Aspoň jedno.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay?
You're getting whacked, jerk-off! Stand your ground, please don't be a pussy! Come on! Yo, Bronco, you get that body
We gotta be near the end of it now. kids playing back here!
Dead end.
But you knew your way around these parts.
Let's just get over there.
Yeah? Think you need a hand?
No, do you? Let's go, Vigo.
Like that?
Should be a bit quieter in here.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to leave this place, Max. It's real charming.
Isn't it?
So look, I got some friends in Queens. We can stay there for a few days.
Queens.
You want a job yet, Max?
So here we were, miles up the Tietze River, looking for what we did not know.
Max. You listening? Max! So like I was saying, I think they're a group called the Krashapret.
Why'd you tell me they were called the CS?
They are. I mean, Fabiana. She was kidnapped by the CS. The guys that crashed that little party at the stadium, they were a group of paramilitaries.
You'll have to forgive me for not being able to follow all this.
You're not supposed to follow it. The government can't even follow it. It ensures that no one's ever guilty.
So why'd they do it? Bust us at the stadium.
Somebody told them we were gonna be there with a whole lot of money. Anyway, the money's gone. Just hope we can get the girl back.
Yeah, me too. Wonder where the hell she is.
You know, there's a harbor about a half a mile up. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I'd been doing my job properly, we wouldn't be out here in the middle of nowhere looking for some broad who got pinched on my watch.
That's what we tell ourselves, huh? It's all our fault.
No, I'm serious. By the time they grabbed the girls, I was half cut. I ain't slipping, man. I'm slipped. I'm a bad joke.
Max, we work private security. We're all ex-soldiers, ex-special forces, ex-cops, ex-good guys. We all have our reasons why we became ex. Maybe now we can put things right, okay?
So that was it, was it? Say the magic word and be absolved of your sins. If only shit were that simple, I'd have done it years ago. Me, I've been stuck in the past so long, I'd forgotten what year it was.
Hey, Max, quit your daydreaming. This is it. It's over there. I'm gonna cut the engine. Glide in.
Don't go anywhere.
No, máme pištol s tlmičom, takže super. Teď asi ne. Že by som mal používať ječko, ne skákanie, že... Yeah. If.
Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way. or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to
Dobre
protect.
sa to dozvedieť teraz. Neviem čo také.
A bullet will sometimes work as well as a key. I had no idea what lay ahead, and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I knew this was where I had to be. I felt responsible. I just had to fix the situation, right here. I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods are the same from here to Timbuktu. The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns. I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along. I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Vai se fuder, cara! Vai tomar no meio do cu! Eu vou te meter bala, hein? Vá se fuder, porra! Oi! Dani! Você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro?
Jasné, cigaru.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all. That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
Běžíme na perečky. No to je nějaká.
They'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money, but it only made me want to shove the cash down their throats. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise. There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira. Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
Asi nič nebude. Pro jistotu.
I was in a cocaine factory, but it seems Serrano's boys had targeted the entire Bronco family and didn't give a shit which one they pinched.
No, takže teraz si hore.
Serrano had taken Fabiana through the garage door. I had to find a way to open it.
Golden weapons. Jak ji otvoriť, hej? Tak ne.
I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
No, zoberieme si nabezpeť. Ešte tu nejaké sú. Nejaká karbina. Dvadsať nabehov, to má koľko? To má 30.
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Ty ale tie lekárničky mohli podať z nich.
I had to keep on going across the docks. There they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country. And maybe a few years before that as well.
Je to musí byť lekárčky, aha, tu máme ďalšiu. Aspoň jedno.
But on this special occasion, I'd make an exception.
Tedy jídlo. No, takže potichu to byť nemusíme. Neskač do vody. Žena. Aspoň, že vie výjsť z vody. Tam. No to nič. Uff, to mám dobré prestrelné bolo.
Max? Max? You all right? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
They took her in a boat. That way. Straight ahead.
Okay, don't worry. Hang on.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone. Shit, more company!
Broken. A lot. I don't know what to say.
She's in great shape.
behind us, Passos.
I see it! Look out!
Down.
Oha! That's them, ain't it? Fabiana's boat is in the front. Don't lose it! Keep after!
What the fuck? That boat is blocking us from the one we need. I can't get a shot on Fabiana's. Sear, stay on that boat. Push it! You think you can get these boats out of the water? We need to get past that decoy boat!
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down! That doesn't look so good.
Fuck, man! Where are the engines has gone? Give me a second! Second is about all we got. Over there, man, over there! I see it. I can't concentrate with bullets whizzing past my head. I nearly got it. Hey, keep it back.
Hey! I got it! I got it!
I knew you could do it. Very cool.
Hey, you see that?
Shit, look out! Horrible! Hey, hey, that's them.
We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
Passos will be right! Look out! Get in that booth! Ah! Damn it! Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Ah, shit.
Catch up! should get a load of this.
And they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
Give it some throttle! The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See, Fabian?
Move up, Arthur. All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Who's in?
Oh, just give me a second.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Who's in?
Troszkę jak się z tym.
Passos! Try it, man. Shit.
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
Troszkę piję.
Get up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you in interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. The boss wants to see us, so let's go, come on. Take your time, man. Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah,
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family?
I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot!
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker?
Senhor?
Let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess. O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus!
Dobra, proszę.
Senhor, temos problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that. We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk. Now, both of you.
No. No taka rychla akcja, on tam nabehol jak úplný pán.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. I need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Neviem čo povedal.
Let's go, come on. Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
I never should have moved to Brazil. these codes should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit! What the hell? Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here. Stay with me, man.
No si stále prepne na to pištol, ne? No, tu možno umreme. Ale pekné, že má aj prst mimo spúšte, keď ide. Také detailiky.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali. Demorou. Silêncio! O próximo que...
Na kurwa. Ešte som zrovna doranil tomu granátu, ktorú som nevidel. Nevadí. Máme zbranie, OK. Taký luk. A kurwa. Ježiši Kriste, to čo robí? Kúko z prestrelené rameno, úplne totálka.
Server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay.
Mám vybitú zbraň ešte aj vo videu.
You're doing good, come on.
Hey, I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it.
Nemá účes, jak chvatí pilou. To bude dobré, nemám vôbec žiadne zbrane. Teda náboje. Kde je ten smrad? Ježiši. To nikdy neomrzí.
Fix this or what?
Čo, aký si mal dneska stream, Kubo?
Should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online. What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
Vieš, dneska je tam bol Borderlands, vieš. A Margaret hra s Bakeom.
Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down?
Ja som to dneska dvakrát púšťal, lebo zasekáva sa to trošku. Ale hlavne som musel som zmeniť DirectX 12 alebo 11, že tam písal, lebo hneď na 100% išla grafika v tejto hre, hej. Ako náhle, ukážka v pohode, ako náhle išla hra totálne sekačky, úplne maximálne. Tak som potom zmenil DirectX 11 na 10,1 a hneď to išlo v pohode, 50% grafiky hneď išlo dole. Takže. Jasne, že to pomohlo, ale s týmito staršími hrami tam sú stále nejaké problémy. Táto nie je až taká stará, že? A je. Ktorého roku toto? 2009?
Try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Jak to máš tak ako tak, vieš, ako... Je to tam tak ledva vyšlo. A toto išlo na 100% hneď, jak sa pustila hra. No, ale toto nie je tým, že slabý počítač alebo niečo také. Jednoducho tá nejaká optimalizácia tej DirectX 11 v tejto hre je divná, lebo nemôžeš z DirectX 11 na 10 ísť a mať 50% nárast, hej. Ježiš, chudiatko.
Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Aj, to nie je dobré. Skrčený kokot.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
No celkom sa mi páči, že táto hra je tak poňatá viac realistickejšie. Hlavne tá jedna rana do hlavy je dobrá.
I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically. Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
A viem. Teklo to troška. Dneska tomu celému drbe.
Of course he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues.
Zase ten internet raz za 40 minút sekne na 10 sekúnd.
I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. Immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. No one would be rebooting his system. Poor bastard. Rodrigo or not, Fabregas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Ale kokot nešlo skočiť. A on je poranený, no nevie skákať asi vtedy. Čapko. To bolo dobré.
The last bunch of guys who tried to kill me might have had an idea. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trip would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Nemám vôbec veľký život teda už.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco? Why? What? Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
I came to kill you. Because of what you did to us. You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn.
Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her. Up the hill.
And it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo. I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess.
Vyzerá troška jak Wolverine.
This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too.
Aj tak
I
chlasce.
can see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me.
Zrovna som to spomenul, že mal by prestať piť, no.
It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for
No tu näkee viho Lily.
had a liver like a French goose and
Ei se roupinen
skin like
Wolverine.
leather. Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all. It was what I have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein?
Hello.
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his
Hey,
money,
bitches.
Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit
V živote nikdy by som tam nešiel.
the unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails.
Tam ťa zastrelia za topánky.
Parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Brazília, to je bordel sveta teda.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
Isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I'd found myself a tour guide. The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Jaka party.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do
O
you
que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Eu não sei o que vamos fazer. Vamos lá.
Vai. Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Porra, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe dos três palitinhos.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, Gringo.
No, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein? De jeito nenhum. Tá no meio Raimundo. O que esse cara quer? Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o fusão.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I can possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dudley from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm looking for someone. What are you doing here?
We came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk. And, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steel ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere. Good, bad, indifferent.
Listen,
Hmm.
have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another
Ten był
life
silny na
lesson I
pomocny.
didn't want.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô. Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, got a telephone?
Telefone, vai, lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now,
Jesus.
let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, he sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Cracha Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Bronco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. Oh, I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim?
Arrivederci.
You got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong. I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No. Relax, soldier. You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean,
You're in a cat house.
Ani za nič.
Who knows what?
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Dobre, Kubo, však ja tu za chvíľku vypím, však to tu nie je na jeden stream hra. To tak na dva. Čiže prejdem do nejakej sekcie a tam si to tiež uložím, budem pokračovať zajtra.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala na sua cabeça!
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back. when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
To nie dobra. Staré skrinky.
Fabiano's market value is falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. These bastards looked different. Tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Dobre. Tak to ja ukončím priešok. Už je 4:45. Tak pôjdeme. Dneska to nebude také dlhé, aj tak ten Max Payne 3 je tak na 2 streamy. Možno, no dúfam, že zajtra to prejdeme. A tak díky moc všetkým, čo sa tu dneska zastavili, čo kúkali, moc nepopísali, nevadí. Vážim si aj to, že ste tu len boli. Boh, že sa tu zastavil po svojom streame. No a vidíme sa zajtra, budem pokračovať v Max Payneovi 3. Chcel by som prísť aj skorej ako od 8. Dneska to blbo vyzeral, že o 3/4 som začal a som myslel, že blbne stream, internet, ale v skutočnosti je ten Max Payne nejak zle optimalizovaný, alebo Windows 10 asi s ním moc nerozumie. DirectX 11, čo tam bola, proste tá hra, ako náhle sa hneď ten začiatok sa zrušila animačka a išlo sa už hrať, tak proste grafika na 100%, a keďže stream môj ide cez grafiku, tak to začalo hrozne trhať. Ale keď som potom zrušil to DirectX 11 na DirectX 10.1 alebo 10 to je jedno, tak už všetko bolo v poriadku, a grafika bola na nejakých 36-40% u Max Payne, takže tam je nejaká optimalizačná chybička. Myslím, teda určite, lebo tá hra je už dosť stará. No v každom prípade to super hra a budem som pokračovať, veľmi ma to baví, čo sa týka toho, tých spomalovačov, tých strieľ, aj tej realističnosti, že proste nemáte u seba arzenál zbraní jak Duke Nukem a že proste väčšinou keď trafíte do hlavy, tak typkov zabijete na jednu ranu. To sa mi veľmi páči. Ja mám rád takéto detailiky. Dobre, tak ešte raz díky moc všetkým, čo sa tu dneska zastavili a vidíme sa zajtra. Snad skôr ako 8, ale budem rád, keď tu bude normálne na čas na 8. Dobre, tak ešte raz díky moc a majte sa pekne, dobrú noc, čaute.